We continue to follow the NAACP's decision to issue a travel advisory for the state of Florida. It follows Governor Ron DeSantis' recent move to block a high school AP course on African American studies and ban abortion after 6 weeks. And just last week, the governor signed a bill to ban gender-affirming care for minors. The NAACP's national president says he wants people to be aware that policies in the state could be harmful to their existence. And tonight, leaders here in Northwest Ohio are echoing his statements.
So the state of Florida has openly become an openly hostile toward African Americans, toward the LGBTQ community.
There is similar legislation at the Ohio State House. Currently, 3 bills are in committee.
Well, those bills, along with what's happening in Florida, raising alarms here. And Florida's legislation includes drag shows, which is a huge part of the culture at Hamburger Mary's, which has a location here in Toledo. Well, now the chain is suing Florida's governor over those restrictions, and owners here are speaking out about this tonight. Kaylee Kirby is tracking all the angles of this developing story. Kaylee.
Yeah, Melissa, one of the owners here at Hamburger Mary's says the restaurant was never supposed to be part of a political agenda. It's supposed to be fun, bring people together, and allow them to be their authentic selves.
I would never want to see anyone being targeted for anything, especially political. And it feels like this is very political.
Hamburger Mary's Toledo co-owner Steve Ricker says drag shows are supposed to be fun. These restaurants are a safe space for people of the LGBTQ community, a community that welcomes everyone.
We don't live in a world that's exclusively male and exclusively female, and that not everybody is fortunate enough to have the outward expression of who they are match the inward expression of who they are.
Leaders at Planned Parenthood of Greater Ohio say they are no stranger to being attacked. Despite what's happening around the country, the organization is now launching gender-affirming care at the Toledo location. People can get hormone therapy and other testing and treatments, things that are not available in other states right now.
I don't feel like we should be targeting anybody, specifically the LGBT community, because they've had hurdles that they've had to overcome.
For Hamburger Mary's, the owners hope they won't have to deal with what the Orlando location is dealing with. They say the drag shows are not provocative.
Most people that do bring their children in here say they have a great time. You won't see any nudity. You're not going to see anything vulgar. You're not going to see anybody grabbing any body parts. That's not what this is about.
What it is about, they say, is equality and letting people be happy however they identify.
Particularly the LGBTQ plus community is at greater risk of being marginalized and at greater risk as a result of that, of both experiencing physical and mental harm as well as experiencing physical and mental health issues.
Now, Planned Parenthood of Greater Ohio says they've seen a more than 500% increase in people seeking gender-affirming care since 2021. The program or the group is hoping that all Ohioans will have access to this kind of care. Reporting live in East Toledo, Kaylee Kirby, WTOL 11.